What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and welcome to episode 28 of the KMS Reboot series. And just in case you guys didn't notice, I'm level 266 now. Although that's nice. It's castle walls, though, still pretty good. $88, $91, $95, $97. There we go. 266. That's all it took. Pretty easy level up. Trying to be on track with the EXP that I want to gain for the day. It is actually day 156 now, so I hit 266 yesterday. But the plans for this episode, like I said in the past, is to reach 268. I have 6 days left to do it, and I have to gain 187%. Honestly, that doesn't sound too terrible on paper, but I feel like it might be a little hard to execute for real. Also, somebody in my stream yesterday told me to take off my eye accessory, my transparent eye accessory, to show the eye patch, and I'm like really fucking with the look now. Like, I think it looks really good. I think what I might do is I might go ahead and anvil this eye patch, because it can take the appearance of the eye patch, and put it on my Mesos black bead mark as well. It will look kind of shit though, because I won't be able to tell much of a difference without having to hover over the items between which is my Mesos eye accessory and my damage eye accessory. But honestly, I don't really care. I have my pets in here from doing Dark Knight dailies anyway. I'm also a huge idiot, first of all, because I was supposed to get my spirit pendant equipped last night and just sit on it overnight and then have it be fully charged by reset. But now it's reset and I still don't have my spirit pendant equipped yet, so may as well go ahead and put it on right now. Just so I can get that like charging up. So appearance plus function. I want to double check, because if I make this appear as the black bead mark, then I lose the eye patch anvil and my mind is just going to explode. Okay, this should be good. There we go. Now I have two eye patches that are both legendary. Gotta make sure I maintain my professions. Also, it is weather buff time, so I'm about to go ahead and do a wolf pot right about now. But before I do that, I will, yeah, just make sure I keep everything maintained. I'm also running out of 2x coupons, I believe. I need to check on Dojo and buy out whatever I have left in Dojo. And then look at my union, because I also don't think I have any more Sunday Maple box, or not Sunday Maple, but Sunday Monster Park boxes. Yeah, they're completely gone. And I have 45 minutes of EXP coupons left to show for it. Also, this is a random bag that you get whenever you successfully anvil an item. You get some random cosmetic reward, which I just got. Some fucking glasses. Okay. I will lock these. I don't see these being of any use to me in the future, but I'll just keep them. Let me go ahead and double check my points. 14k, that's 3.5 hours of EXP coupons, which is actually pretty good. And I don't think I need to get like multiple slots for it either. It can all just fit in one slot, just like that. Also, these coupons only last for 3 days after buying them, so you better get started grinding ASAP when you get them. I'm also not really sure when I'm going to boss this week. I have my Fatal Strike core, which expires in 2 days, a little more than 2 days, so I kind of want to get all my bosses done by then, so I could start either tonight or tomorrow, but still gonna have to decide. But I just want to go ahead and get grinding. The goal I have set for myself today is probably anywhere between 45 and 50% is nice. And then I'll just take that, try to go for like 90% tomorrow. Well, maybe not 90, 85 sounds better. Try to go for like 85 tomorrow, and then the day after that I will level up, which means I'll be hitting 267 on Sunday Maple, which is the day we get our choo-choo set. Free temp stats right there. Also, almost forgot about the weather buff. It was like last minute too. Very glad I did not miss it. I'm also going to go ahead and turn off the EXP skill with Mr. Ignition until an MVP buff happens. So I just get myself situated with the main grind, and then that will be about it. I am starting off with 10.6 bill, 75 cores. I'll probably open these cores after this 2-hour session. I'll take a small break after it and then do the next 2 hours a little later. And I was going to mention droplets, but Cernium doesn't drop droplets. One thing about the Cernium grind that I mainly forget is that I can have Echo up 100% of the time because I have Time Leap, and Time Leap always resets Echo, so it's like one of the best things ever. And then I'll refrain from using my guild skills for training until, you know, an MVP buff happens, and then I'll start using everything. I also think I completely missed Monster Park Extreme yesterday. I was trying to do it in the middle of the day, nobody was there, and I'm just like, cool, I'll do it later tonight. I did not do it later that night, so that is 1.6% EXP down the drain. Fuck, that's not good. But it's okay, it's only one day missed out of like however many days there are in the world. And I remember in the last video I was talking about how I would like rotate between the 5th job skills that I use for buffing up to one shot. It became pretty inconsistent, and I was just doing like not one-shotting damage doing that. So I decided to go back to the usual routine, the usual buffing. It still gets me a decent amount of kills, you know, the 13.5 that y'all saw in the last video. So I'm just gonna stick with it. Of course MVP happens right after I use a rune. It always does. Let me just go to it though. Well, I'll just track this as the starting point for the next 2 hours though. I am 13%. I will probably maybe hit 30% because I have the Master Ignition skill active. Or if I want to like really min-max it, I can turn it off every time a rune expires and turn it back on when I get a rune. But it'd probably take forever to max it out if I did that. I get the most EXP out of it, but I really don't think I have to be that sweaty over it. So this was a bit more than 2 hours. I just trained till I hit 30%. It wasn't too much more than 2 hours, but I was so close to 30, I figured I may as well just go ahead and hit it. I gained 582 mil in 4 nodes. I make less Mesos than I expected, and I have terrible RNG with nodes. I think less Mesos is mainly due to portals, going into portals, but oh well. What can I say, man? I'm more in it for the EXP now. Just at least up to 270. So I'm going to take a small break from the game in general, and then when I come back, I think I will most likely do another wealth pot just to wrap it up for the day. And then after that, I'll do my dailies. Okay, back at it. Another 2 hours. I don't even think I'm going to hit 45%, honestly. The EXP falls off a little bit, especially without Mr. Ignition helping me out. But 44% is fine. That means I could still make it to 49 alpha dailies. As long as I remember to do Monster Park Extreme today, I should not be having any sort of problems. But I mean, 50% would be super nice. I don't know if I'm actually going to push for it, but we'll just have to find out. Just about done. Once again, a bit more than 2 hours, just because I was getting 4 MVPs. I got 4 MVPs in the last wealth pot, so that obviously went a little over 2 hours, because there's some time to wait after MVPs and stuff like that. So I did the same with this one, and because of that, I broke 46%. So I'm very happy about that. This means I can finally wrap up the grind for the day, as well as reach 50% after I do my dailies. I got almost 1.2 bill, not quite, but almost 1.2 bill, and 20 nodes in 4 hours. I guess 20 nodes in 4 hours isn't that bad, but hey, look, a polo portal. I'll go ahead and take this. I will just go ahead and open the nodes after this portal. Okay, let's see what came from these nodes. Maple Warrior. I still can't max out Maple Warrior. Pretty sure HS is maxed out now, though. After one of them, I finally have level 25 HS, which I think just gives me 1% more EXP and drop, which is obviously very welcome. Dice, only got 1, doesn't level up for shit. Overdrive, I still need 1 more for that. At this rate, I'm about to just make them and then max out everything that I need to. How about Pirate Flag? Yeah, I literally need 1 more of each Maple Warrior, Overdrive, and Pirate Flag, and then they all hit 25. So I think I'm just going to take care of that now. No Erdo Wheels, and then Rope Lift. You got level 5 Rope Lift. That's 2 more stat. I actually got a really important node here. This node, I don't know why I didn't think about crafting this before, but I'm going to go ahead and use it because I can just break it down later on. But this is, I don't know what it's called. I already forgot. But basically what happens is if you get hit 100 times, you have an EXP buff, a 50% EXP buff for 20 seconds, and misses count as hits for this too. So it's really fucking good for grinding. I'm pretty sure it's the best special node to have while you grind, and considering I'm trying to hit 270 as soon as I possibly can, this is extremely important. So I'll go ahead and lock that. And then as far as everything else is concerned, I will lock Fatal Strike and break everything down for a grand total. Oh wait, I have a blink. Hold on, let me level up this blink first. About to break this blink. Ridiculous. 1.4k, ain't bad. So I can get 11 nodes. I'm buying dice with all of them. Actually, because I'm gonna get 10 of these and make one decent advanced bless. Because if I can't slot bless right now, there are other important things that I can definitely slot bless at 270. I've definitely opened this node numerous times, but I've broken it down every single time because I didn't think I'd get to this point. But now I've basically gotten to this point where I could use the extra 20 attack. And then... shit, yo, that's 4 attack right there. That's pretty fucking good. Yeah, I think with my current bossing setup, I just slot in Advanced Bless the moment I hit level 270. And, just keep what I got going right now. Obviously, swapping these out for bossing nodes. And there's one thing that I do want to do right now. Also, I realized that I forgot to craft those V skills that I said I would craft. Well, maybe I'll just open them again next time. But anyway, I'm going to do something and kind of see where this character is at. I'm actually going to do a full burst, fully buffed 40-second BA to determine what my current damage is and how much more damage I need to get for hard Lucid. I don't expect to be anywhere near the required amount, so I'm mainly just doing this for fun. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going to fully buff and use all hard Lucid settings and try to see if I can get up to 13.2 trillion damage dealt in 40 seconds. Not gonna happen. So I'll let y'all know that right now. It's not gonna happen. But I do want to see how much damage I actually do though. Here's the monster right here. And all of its like available settings needed. And I'm also not gonna run any bosses after I do this, so kind of throwing with the buffs, but it'd be like that. I just like using buffs for fun. What can I say? But let's go ahead and use up everything. We got Rep Potion, Guild Buff, Union, Boss, Ursus, Echo, Meister. That's 2 Whetstones right there. That's gonna fuck me up. And then Guild Skills. Oh shit, the damage one is on cooldown. I'm an idiot. The fucking damage one is on cooldown, of course. Whatever. I guess we'll see what it is like. If we're like really close, then maybe it'll be really good, but who cares. Dice. Use a skill as well. Use Order Deep, proc Fatal Strike, because that's not really going to be consistent anyway. And this seems way too high, actually. I think I messed up on the settings. This is 300. I don't think I cut the damage in half. Let me kill off dude. That's more like it. Okay. Now we need to go ahead and do this shit. So what buffs do I have? I got this. Okay. AB will start. Alright, I've already done... Hold on. I just hold down Raging Blow. Not Raging Blow, I'm not a hero. Fist and Rage. My damage is fucking shit. I don't even think I'm gonna do half the amount. Oh my god. This is really bad. Flag again. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I didn't realize it was gonna be this bad. Because I need 13.2 and I've only done... I gotta stop. I've only done 5.7. I can't even do half of phase 3. Maybe like health wise I can, but the reason why the BA is 13.2 is because you need to get to the last bar, and then she'll stop and maybe heal for a little bit, because I think she actually has under 12 trill in her final phase, like around 11.9 or something, but that 13.2 is added because of the extra damage that you need to do. Holy shit, this is really bad. I was not expecting to have to more than double my damage to kill Lucid. Granted, I don't have weather buff, I don't have damage guild skill, so that's quite a bit of missing damage right there. But even then, that would still probably only put me at the halfway point. So I'm glad I got that test in right now, but god damn it, dude. I really feel like Lucid just might end up having to be one of the last boss. Like, Lucid might be harder than a hard Jinhilla. If this is going to be the realistic case. If I don't get like any Oz rings whatsoever, I will fail Lucid. I will not kill Lucid until all of Chaos to Neighbors is soloed. And I'm not even bullshitting that either. This is the actual reality that I'm in. But of course, Lucid can be done earlier if I get some shit like a Roar 4. If I got a Roar 4, my damage would skyrocket for Phase 3 Lucid. It would be ridiculously huge. So I might just have to phase out hard Lucid for Chapter 5, unless I get an Oz ring. Lucid is unironically going to be a Chapter 6 boss. Did it again and I almost hit 6 trill. Yeah, we just ain't gonna fuck with it. So I just went ahead and finished my dailies, except for Monster Park Extreme, because there's no people right now. But I'll try to do that around Ursa's time, maybe. That's in like a few hours. But anyway, from Fairy Bros, I got an Extreme Growth Potion. It's the one that I get for the month, so I can finally go ahead and use it. Who the fuck am I even supposed to use it on anyway? I think my Arc still needs them. Yeah, I'll do my Arc. My Arc will probably get like 2 levels off of it. I haven't touched this guy in a minute. And by a minute, I mean probably like a month. 35% chance for 1 level. We're definitely gonna get more than 1 level. The odds were in my favor. Be like that, bro. Guess now I just go ahead and wait out time. Back on the buck. It's an hour until day 157, I believe. And I am about to grind. I'm about to grind 4 hours, do 2 health pots, and I don't have a lot of EXP coupons. I have enough Legion coins to buy 2 hours worth, but I'll probably only buy like 1 hour worth, just because I want to save some more for drop coupons and stuff, you know, attack potions, just in case I do end up bossing a little bit later. So yeah, not going to use all of them. I can only buy 7 left anyway, and I'm just going to get 2. I don't know how much EXP I'm going to expect using coupons for not even half the time, but hopefully it's not really too bad. I just need to make sure I have everything set up, because right now I'm actually in damage gear, and I thought that guy was going to come take the rune. It's all good though, but I gotta see how much EXP I get, because if I want to make my goal of like, well, honestly, level 268, I can get 30% a day now. I'm at that point where it's really not too bad. I can try to grind like 25% a day and then get the last 5% off of just doing dailies. And then as far as my EXP coupons are concerned, I won't use any until after reset, when I get the Mr. Ignition EXP skill. That will be like the #1 best time to use the EXP coupons. And after that, I'll just use them whenever, because again, I only have an hour and 45 minutes for a 4-hour grind. But hey, we'll see how it plays out. Day 157, 2 hours of grind has passed, gonna do another 2 more. I only popped 30 minutes of 2x, so I could get the EXP from the Mr. Ignition skill, and I capped that out pretty fast within those 30 minutes. So I'm not gonna use any more EXP coupons for the day. I'm just gonna go the next 2 hours naked, but I did gain about 14%. I should be breaking 13 bill by the time I finish with that, and I got like 14 nodes, so not too bad. I was thinking off of a 2x coupon I could make upwards of about 6% per hour, but sometimes I feel like I won't even make that. I do really hope that I end up at least like 76% by the time I finish this next 2 hours though. If I do hit 76%, then we're fucking chilling. Okay, I'm done. So if you could tell by my EXP, which is at 81% instead of around 76, I actually ended up doing like 5 hours instead of 4. Because what happened was, in the middle of my grind, I just had like something I had to do like while I was grinding, and I had a whole wealth pot going, and I'm like, damn, I'm not going to be able to fit in my 4 hours because I'm like losing time on this wealth pot, right? But I got time to pop another one, so I just went ahead and popped 3 wealth pots, went through all of them, but I wasn't playing for like an hour, maybe more, maybe less, but I would say around the ballpark of an hour. So I pretty much trained for about 5 hours today. I got 36 nodes and about 1.4 bill, I want to say. Just about 1.4 bill. But my average EXP with only 30 minutes of 2x for the event skill is slightly above 6% an hour, which is kind of ass, I ain't gonna lie, but I got no other way to work around it. That's just how it is, that's just how it's gonna be. But on the bright side, I am expecting to hit 86% today, so that's always pretty fucking good. So after grinding and, well, maintaining my professions, I figured why not go ahead and just do like a bossing stream where I do all this character's bosses. And I try to come up with an order as well, though it's probably going to take a little over 2 hours to get through everything. In between bosses, I'll be doing like other bosses and dailies and stuff. So the bosses that I would do first, well, I will do Vihila first. It's the hardest boss. I want to get the hardest boss out of the way. And then after that, my guild skills will probably be, you know, almost out. So I do 30 minutes of dailies or doing normal Lucid and normal Will. Because the bosses I can run without guild skills are Lucid, Will, Dusk, Dunkel, and Slime. The bosses that I'm going to need guild skills for are Vihila, Lotus, and Damien. Not entirely for Lotus and Damien, I feel, but it makes them faster, so why the hell not? Yeah, just stick with the weaker bosses in between those 3 bosses basically, and then dailies in between, and I should be able to finish everything on here within 2.5 hours, maybe not exactly 2.5 hours, because finishing dailies also does take some time, but I think it'd be pretty close to it. I have the weather buff in like half an hour, so I'll probably go ahead and get started then. Also, I need to do my weeklies today because I can get arcane shoes today. And I have a fuckload of cubes that expire within like 15 hours or so. So yeah, I gotta get to it eventually. There we go. I get arcanes this week. Congrats on the daybreak. Can't believe it dropped. Alright, let's see how this shit goes. I'm gonna use a wealth pot. Goodbye to this skill right here. I want all the drop rate possible. I know drop doesn't affect arcanes, so it's like, why the fuck should I even bother? But you know how it is. $268, goddamn. Oh, yo! Hey, I got arcane armor! Not a weapon, but we take those! God damn, my first arcane job. I finish arcanes. I finished arcanes 2 weeks earlier. I think like late September or some shit. If you pick cape, you can get a weapon from Lucid. No, I'm picking shoulder because I think if I pick shoulder, I'd be closest to getting 5 set that way without getting a weapon drop. Okay, that was like a 10-minute run without guild skills or like all my buffs. A lot slower, but that's just how it is. We seeing 3 set arcane? Yeah. We're seeing 3 set in episode 28. I should get like 2 more drop pieces. So I have 200% drop equipped. For bosses. That shit will go so hard. Okay, here we go. I got a red flame, y'all. Shout out to the red flame. Okay. We'll leave that run of the past. This might be my 9th clear. 9th or 10th clear. I already don't even remember. I actually think it's clear number 10. Wait, no. If it was clear number 10, I would have gotten the achievement. So that this is definitely number 9. Where the fuck is my job gear? Yo, thank you for the follow. It's me, Jong. HS on auto buff. Word. Fuck, man. No Zerk. I do it. Hell yeah, dude. Is that? That's normal will number 10. And I still don't have a Twilight mark. The Roar 4 before misusing. No, don't do it to him like that. I can't do that to Matt. Look, bro. I just want my 2 droplets. That's all that matters. At this point, I literally care about nothing else. And I got what I wanted. Oh, I didn't even record. There you go. I got sparkling red potion. And that was it. Excellent. Might just get the weather buff right now and do Dunkle. I'm not gonna die out. I do a sub 10-minute run. There we go. I did a sub 10-minute run without guild skills. Perfect. Oh! Every time, man. Hate that shit. Let me get my Stella earrings. I did not get them. I didn't even get a sparkling pot. This should do it. Let's go. I gotta start the process of changing the job. Yeah, about 1 bills off burst. That should be about right. No job coupon this time. Just HS. So I'm at a hold on. Oh yeah, no wealth pot either, that's why. Less than 200 job. Maybe I'll still get some soul shards at least. It's kind of what matters more. Yo, it's a weapon in an armor box. I was like, I see some big stuff. Ain't no way. But nah, it was no eye patch. Alright, here goes everything. Last boss of the week. Get a slime ring, 19 star, the current one. We all live happily ever after. Who the fuck gets 2 rings from normal mode? It's already hard to get 1. I already beat those odds. Yeah, see? I only got sparkling pots. Alright, I saved every daily and weekly boss crystal for this moment. I actually don't even know how much I make in total. But we're about to see. Damn! 4.1 bill. That's actually so much fucking money, dude. I will easily take that. Stream is over. Finished all my dailies. I did not do my Dark Knight weeklies because I'm just really tired right now. I did Ursus. I did everything, you know, Multi-Spark Extreme included, so I'm sitting at 86%. Meaning 267 tomorrow on Fashion Time. But, besides the point, I can't believe we got this drop, bro. 3rd Halo clear. We got our actual Arcane drop. They last for about a week, but I will just go ahead and open the box, like right now, honestly. And the first armor piece that I had in mind, if this happened, was a shoulder. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a pirate shoulder. And I always want to hover over it, just so I know that it gives me some sort of range loss or gain. Though I doubt anything's going to give me a range gain when it's clean. So let me go ahead and claim this shoulder and be very happy that I fucking have 2 Set Arcane, and I'm about to be at 3 Set Arcane because I just took 108 droplets out of the storage, and I want to do some droplet exchange. I want to exchange these Primal droplets into Arcane River droplets, all 108 of them, and then with that, I go ahead and make 12 Phantasma coins right here, and then I got the coins in my coin bag, and I will use these coins to buy an Arcane shoe while checking the range, you know, gain or loss again, just to make sure it's a pirate shoe. And I'm fucking 3 set. I have all these cubes from bosses, so the goal is to just see if anything can reach unique. I have a few epic potential scrolls. I feel like I have like 14. Yeah, there we go. So I have 16 epic pot scrolls at the moment, which means that I should, keyword should, pass at least one of them. The bare minimum. I'll pass at least one. That's two scrolls right now. We just keep it going. I have like a different keyboard setting on it. It won't let me tap for some reason. Alright, 3 fails. Still doing the same. Or maybe no, it's because it's a scroll bag. It's so stupid. Wait, that means I only used 3. Interesting. Okay, so that's still 3 fails. There we go, 4th depot. Alright, fail number 1 on the shoe, fail number 2 on the shoe. That shit is fucked. I really spent 7 depots just to pass 2 of them. 50%, huh? Shoe is 3-line, but the shoulder is 2-line. I also think I have a spare flame. I will use this spare flame on the shoe. See if I pull anything good. I did not pull anything good. Go for the usual 60 and 6 bare minimum type of flame. If I pull that, then it's good. But I think the shoulder will be usable first, just because I don't have to flame the shoulder. So I'll go ahead and try to cube the shoulder first. We'll see how many cubes I have after I use one. 53. Let's hope for a tear up. I'm getting a U-pot at the end of the chariot this week for ignition, but that's just going to go towards the arcane weapon. None of the armor shit at all. And the shoulder already tiered up in 19 cubes. That is good. That is very good. So 35 cubes versus an arcane shoe. See what we got. Don't think it's gonna make it, but it's okay. I will just keep the shoe over time then. At least I got to use the cubes, I suppose. I also have these Apso weapon and armor box. No, I can't. I'm sorry. This is stupid. I have a couple more cubes actually. Hold on. Hold on. Let's tear up. I need to claim my weekly boss coins, even though I'm only going to get droplets, because the only way I can get by with not having to buy droplets for the arcane weapon with Mesos is if I use all of these weekly points on buying droplets here. So for example, I could buy the last 4 droplet stones with that, and then I can buy, let me think about this, 25 primal droplets with the coins I got right now. So that means next week I should be able to cap out on this, and I won't buy droplets from the shop anymore. This puts me at 190 droplets, which means I'm 26 away from a weapon, and I can only buy 25 more. That just means I can buy one from the coin shop, and that'll be it. I kind of want to flame the shoe with Mesos. I just want to buy like 50 flames really bad and see what happens. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do that shit. I don't really have much other source of flames at the moment, so it's just really how it is. I've used up all my free sources on the glove, just for the glove to barely pull away with getting something. We'll see if I pull a good flame of any stat. If I do, then I'm gonna be pissed if it's not strength. Flaming is so fucking trash, man. Like, I've literally gone through 25 flames and I haven't seen anything good for anything. That's like 109 dex roughly, maybe a little worse. That's a passable dex flame. Okay, so it took me 28 flames for a good flame of any random stat, and it just had to be dex. Fucking dex. 63 and 4? Close. This was 6, I'd be done on the all stat, but not quite good enough. I'm getting the flame high. I fucking hate gambling like this shit, bro. I really want to flame some more. Oh wait, I'm done! Look at that! Look at that magic attack. +6 magic attack. No flame high needed, but that is really disgusting. I almost want to reflame it just because I have a magic attack flame on it. You know how stupid that looks? I ain't gonna fall for the bait, bro. I really ain't gonna fall for the bait. This is already 23 stat and 1% all stat better than my Apso shoe flame, so it doesn't even matter. It is day 158. We are an hour into day 158. Time moved forward quite a bit since I got the arcades and whatnot, but it's fashion time. So basically I just stayed online, waited the whole hour, and now that the hour has passed, I can go ahead and collect my fashion, which is just going to be the choo-choo set. So looking at what we have here in the box, we just get wait, a mannequin. Were we not getting the choo-choo set? Hold on, bro. I thought we was getting the choo-choo set. There is no choo-choo set. It's just a mannequin. I don't read patch notes. This whole time, this entire time, looking forward to this event, I was thinking we'd get the choo-choo set. But it's just a fucking mannequin. Because I don't seem to know how to read. I think it's because I didn't even bother reading it this time around. And last time we got the choo-choo set. So they're just kind of pissing on me with this one here. And then there's the chances of getting one of the previous Master Label sets, which is obviously never going to happen. So I'll just go ahead and take my mannequin and then my 600 coins and probably start fucking crying while I'm on it. But hey, that's just how it goes. This is what I get for not reading. So I guess while we wait for the other 3 boxes, we grind. We grind, we hit 267, and then we do dailies. I plan on streaming the grind today. I'm going to hit 267 probably within about a couple of hours because I'm going to use 2x for the Mr. Ignition skill, and that's it. So well, I will probably gain about 14% within the first 2 hours and level up off of that. I think with that being the case, I will probably hit at least 15% today, anywhere between 15 and 16%, which is nice because the goal today is just 10% anyway. Today is also a Sunday, so I have to do bullshit such as flag, GPQ, dojo. Ah man, this is what happens when you cram everything into Sundays. I gotta maybe figure out if I am going to spread things apart throughout the week, but knowing me, I most certainly won't. Also running kind of low on welts since I used 4 yesterday. I also got a white angelic blessing ring recipe yesterday too. I don't know why I would bring that up, but I got one. We might actually get to see the level up in the YouTube episode. I don't know about that one, bro. Or really call me a bozo. Right, here it goes. Nice. 267. And then I just see like my OBS lag really fucking hard for some reason right after I leveled up. But it's okay. We got it. 3 more to a hotel, and then I can wear the cowboy hat. Okay, well, that stream ended a while ago, but we are still within the same day. And there's still a lot of things I have to do. I haven't even done my dailies today. I have it on my dailies. I have it on my Dark Knight dailies. I wanted to do my Dark Knight weeklies. I still might have to do those. I just did Flag Race, but I still gotta do Culvert, and I still have to do Dojo. So I got a pretty busy day ahead. If anything, I could just go ahead and take care of this guy's dailies right now. Before I do Dojo, I can do Culverts, and then while I wait for cooldowns on things like my boss potions and stuff like that, I could just do like my Dark Knight dailies, maybe weeklies in the meantime, and then whenever all that is over with, I can go ahead and do Dojo. So, still in my Mesos gear and stuff like that. I'm gonna do whatever I can at the moment, wait for an MVP, because again, I like to wait for MVPs to do Burnium dailies, because Burnium mobs give so much EXP, and then I will continue to do everything from there. And probably get a fuckload of EXP off Monster Park Extreme today, since it is a Sunday, E 1.5x. Also, I opened all of my boxes for the event play timer, the special Sunday Maple, and I only got coins. Sorry to break it to y'all, no Master Label set for me. I mean, who expected one anyway? All my dailies are done besides Ursus, and I still have to do GPQ and Dojo. But before I do any of those, I have like 72 nodes. The reason why I want to open these right now is because I no longer have a Fatal Strike. So yeah, I'm mainly just refreshing my Fatal Strike basically. I can at least open these on a weekly basis now. Ever since I started grinding Incernium, my node drop rate just went to fuck all, but that's just a trade-off for getting way more EXP. It'll come back eventually once I just start getting like more damage and I get stronger. And then I can swap back to drop rate while I grind, but that probably still won't be for a while. I gotta see about finishing Arcanes first. I did not open another Fatal Strike, and I also did not remember to use this while grinding. That's funny as fuck. I looked at this, I'm like, wait, wasn't I supposed to use this while grinding? Well, guess not. Let's see if I open up anything worthy. Oh my god. 3 Maple Warriors. Okay, well, looks like Maple Warrior is finally level 30. I think I saw an Overdrive as well. So Overdrive is also level 30. And then Pirate Flag is also level 30. So we did it. We really did it. And then we have, oh yeah, let's see. Dice, no. Blink, I saw a couple. So Blink is almost 22. We'll probably throw some nodes into that. Reda Will, still 19. That's completely fine though. I think I can probably just go ahead and trash everything else. Oh, Rope Lift. Not level 6, but got something on it. Yeah, I could throw everything else away for a grand total of 1.1k. Which I will make a Fatal Strike with that. And then I can get like 7 skill nodes, I think. Which they'll all probably go towards Blink. These are probably the last of the nodes I have to purchase for Blink. I'm very confident that I can just open more nodes and finish up Blink that way. Yeah, Blink is about 3 nodes away from 25. And that's plus 3 attack right there, so you already know I'll take that. After Blink, I level up Loaded Dice, and then as soon as both of these skills are 25, I will probably just start feeding nodes into the Dark Knight. About that time. Honest opinions right now, I'm prepared to not see any difference compared to last week. I'm pretty sure nothing's really changed. As a matter of fact, if I'm less prepared, if I play a little bit worse, I'll probably get a worse score. I got 2.3k, I think like 2308 exactly. And if I don't play my cards right, I'm very likely to get a worse score than that. Honestly, like it's not gonna be too great. But that's just how that shit goes when you don't really make too much of an improvement. Let me hop over to my bossing build. I got my bossing link skills on, I'm pretty sure. Right here. My bossing legion. I hate pressing random ass buttons. Bossing legion. And my V matrix. Got my boost nodes on. Yeah, the good boost nodes are on. And I should be ready to go. I have a matrix point. Just put that in like... I can't do it here. Why the fuck can I do it here? That's so weird. Anyway, let me just go ahead and get started. 5 and 4, and I just time leaped. That's not good. Alright, I already got a worse score. God damn it. Sometimes it'd be like that. But let's go. AB buff after this. Okay, debuff. Debuff. I like this. Alright, cool. And then hyper skill. Now. Alright, flag. Always cancel that bitch every time. Lightning form soon. I'll use that shit right now. I feel like I'm using these like a second too late, but it's not the end of the world. There we go, stage 5. About 10 more seconds. Other skills. You can use Pirate Flag, cancel, will skill. Hyper skill, so I don't forget that. Overdrive at the last 30 seconds. So I'll be bursting eventually. Score looks kind of low, but I don't really remember what it was at this time last week, so it'd be like that. Put this down. AB now. Is it supposed to be that low? Something feels... oh. I don't know if that's low or not. I think it's low. It's definitely low. I fucked something up. What the fuck did I do? I have all my damage gear on and everything. See, it's always weird shit like this, bro. It's always gonna be on some weird shit, because everything is on. Oh, I didn't re-key my decent skills. Sharp Eyes and Combat Orders. Okay, that's where I fucked up. Understandably so. 2 really, really good skills from me too, and I just blew it like that. That's hilarious. Cause like I always gotta make sure that I take them off so they don't get used before I enter, but I just completely forgot to rebuff them as I went in. So yeah, something was off. Something definitely was off. Happens every other week, man. Don't expect a much better score next week, but Arcane Weapon week. That shit going, unless I get a weapon from V-Hilla next week somehow. But we already know that's not gonna happen. Arcane weapon week though, we gonna get some crazy stuff. I want to make some nasty gains. I want to break 3k. I don't think I'll break 3k with an arcane weapon alone. Maybe some other upgrades and stuff. Like by the time I'm full arcane set, I feel like I can maybe hit 3k with the breeze. But while I wait out this cooldown of 45 minutes basically, I'm gonna go do my Dark Knight stuff because this cooldown goes down while I'm offline for the potion. Dark Knight is done. I did all my weekly bosses up to No Molomian. I was gonna wait for the weather buff to do those, but I figured it'd just be fast if I got them both done right away. About 15 minutes with just like the basic standard buffs that I have. No boss killer, no guild skills, no weather buff, anything like that for both of the Lomo Lotus and Damien. And then the other bosses are really fast. For example, CPAP probably takes me like 2 minutes now. It's really quick. And in total, I'm coming out of here with 1.13 bill, but I did start off with like 170 mil, so I only got around like 960 mil on this character today. And some of that money I'm about to lose because I have symbols to level, which I lose 58, 46, and 40 mil, and I'm only down to 987 mil. I was expecting 19 bill today, or 19.5 bill. Unfortunately, I'm off by 9 mil. I can't believe this. But it'd be like that. About to wrap up the day with the dojo run. I like how I still run resistance link for dojo. I guess it is just how it is. I also have a trait boost potion. It's a bad one, so like it's only 1/3 of an actual trait boost. But I'll go ahead and feed it into insight. It may or may not get it to level 80. It'd be really cool if I hit 80 on it though. I did not hit 80. It's all good. I don't mind. Won't show most of the run this time, just cause nothing's really changed. Just hoping I can clear 54 again. Is really all that matters. I don't know what my... Oh wait, I got 15%. Oh, I thought I had cleared 449 for a second, but that's 15% of bucks. Overall, I got 21. Almost at that top 20% bracket, bro. We'll see if we'll do the same this week though, so best of luck. Might have a bit of a better 54 today. I cleared with, I believe, 16 seconds left last week, but this week I got it down with 41 seconds left, so we're 25 seconds faster. I really feel like that's just mostly skill. I don't know what I did better, but I definitely did do something better. And I got one more Howling Fist left in me for this floor. We'll see how much damage it does. It's at 96 right now. Went down to 84. Okay. Gonna need to be a little bit stronger than that if I want to clear 55. 67%. I don't think that's too bad. I'll probably be clearing 55 sometime soon. Maybe after I get my arcane weapon. And I'm 19%. Please, please let me stay top 20%. I would love that. Day 159. Monday reset. We are going to see what rank I made in dojo last night. Move 20%. I don't know if I'm like going to get 18k or still get 16k, but we're about to find out right now. I got 18k. Fucking fascinating. Might as well just go ahead and train with all 2x's today to basically celebrate it. I currently have 45 minutes of 2x at the moment, so it won't be a full 4 hours, but I'll do like 3 hours and 45 minutes. So I'll buy 6 of these coupons for today. Today's goal is only 40%, but considering I'm going to be grinding on 2x for almost the entire time, plus dailies, I'm probably going to break 50% today. I only have 2 self EVPs, but I usually don't start the grind until I get like a weather buff EVP, so it's really not too bad doing it like that. Gotta make sure I'm changing up my nodes. I want my mobbing nodes. I was gonna say I want this. I think this is called character building or some shit. Character building. I don't know. Taking a while guess at the name, but I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. Take off bind, move rope lift over here, put HS on. And I think that will do it. I had to turn off the mystery ignition skill because I'm not going to use it without EVP or 2x, just because I want the most EXC from it possible, as I have mentioned before. And shit, let's get started on these 4 hours. After today's Cernium dailies, I'm going to be at 150, which will put me at about 8 days away from maxing this out. Which, funny enough, I probably maybe plan on hitting level 270 in about 8 days. So, level 270 and level 570 on the same day. I'll fucking take those. Grind is done for the day. 4 easy hours, and I am 50%. 50 goddamn percent. That's so much fucking EXP, dude. Granted, you know, I always usually do like a little more than 4 hours, but still. I used 2x coupons for 3 hours and 45 minutes of it, so I no longer have any active coupons in my inventory. So the only thing I have left are, I believe, like, let me think. I think I have 3 more dojo coupons. 3 more dojo coupons, 3 Sunday boxes, and Legion coins. I can freely spend some of those on 2x's. I can get almost like 2 hours. I'll be able to get 2 hours worth by the end of today. So that's already enough for like another full day of 2x, which I just might go ahead and do tomorrow. But after tomorrow, I'm going to be limited again, and I'm going to have to go back to the 30 minutes of 2x per day on a 4-hour grind. Especially with weekly reset coming up in a few days, and me wanting to save coins so I can get attack buffs and drop buffs for bosses. But I'm probably going to chill here till an MVP happens, and then once I get the MVP buff, I will do my Burnium dailies and pretty much all of my other dailies. Maybe if I do that, I might be able to hit 55% today after I finish everything. I'm already guaranteed 54, but 55 just might be a possibility. Forgot about Mesos and nodes, by the way, but I'm pretty sure I got like, you know, just about 1.2 bill pretty much with the additional grinding that I'm doing right now and 32 nodes. All within like a bit over 4 hours, probably a bit closer to 4.5 hours. I'm already 50.9% though, waiting for this MVP, so I'm guaranteed 55% today off of dailies. If it takes too long for one to happen, I'm just gonna start doing my dailies. Waited long enough, no MVPs, this game is dead, I'm gonna do my dailies. I like how I've just like grown to the fact that I just absolutely feel like I need MVPs to do Burnium dailies, just because the mobs give so much EXP. They were giving 5.6 mil base before, but that was back when I was 265 and 266. But since I'm out of the ±1 level range now, their EXP fell off hard to 5.2 mil. That shit sucks ass. Hell of a lot better than the 4.2 mil that Seagulls give though. Unfortunately for me, when I hit 270 and I want to grind here, I'm going to face yet another EXP reduction, and it's probably going to go down to like 4.9 mil maybe, but 4.9 mil is still good enough. Buck dailies done, just finished Monster Park Extreme with the fat 54.4 bill, 56% today. God damn, if I do full coupons tomorrow, I'm going to be over 90% tomorrow. I don't know exactly how much I'd be, but I'm going to guess maybe like 92 or 93, which would make for a really fucking easy 268 the next day. I don't think I would push for 268 tomorrow, unless I just absolutely have the time and I just really feel like doing it. Though I can't believe how close we are to finishing this. I'm going to finish it next week. Only problem is, by the time I get this growth potion, I'm already going to be 270, and it's probably going to give me like 10% EXP at 270. But hey, I'm not going to complain about a free 10%. You're not allowed to use these potions on Hyperburn characters, so I can't use it on my Dark Knight from 247 to 250, so I actually have to grind that character. But, it'd be like that. Could be used for 250 plus for the character, but as of right now, I don't really care about getting my Dark Knight past level 250. Which, speaking of, it's time to do dailies on it. I need to get some EXP on it to compensate for the fact that I got the EXP from the Morass daily on this character by accident. Always fucking happens. Dark Knight dailies are done. I'm at 49%. Unfortunately, I did not hit 50, but it be like that. I'll try my best to try and see if I can get it to 238 within the next like 5 days. Honestly, no biggie. I don't know how long it's going to be before it's in Celis though, give or take it be about like a little over 2 weeks, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm running out of time here though. There's like a little more than 3 weeks left for this character to hit 250, so I'm going to have to grind quite a bit a little later on. Alright, some time has passed. It's day 160 now, and I'm just kind of doing my dailies first before I grind. just doing a little bit of dailies, you know, just so I can get them out of the way. And I'm charging my spirit pendant too because I wasn't logged in overnight, which fucking blows because I would like to grind right now, but I really can't be fucked to grind on a 10% pendant, you know. Why don't I go ahead and open up some Sunday boxes, actually? All 3 of them. Let's just see what I get, because I might get like 3 15-minute coupons, and they'll be really sad that I got them. 15, 15, how the fuck? That's just how it is. I could buy 3 of these coupons to be at an extra hour and a half, which should put me at about 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then I will buy 3 Legion coupons to put me at 3 hours and 45 minutes, which I don't even have the coins for, but I'm pretty sure I can claim them and then buy them. Yeah, 167 outstanding coins, as simple as fuck. Just claim those coins, buy 3 coupons, and then there you go. I have enough for 3 hours and 45 minutes of grind today. But like I said, I'm still charging my spirit pendant, so it probably won't be for another hour and a half until I actually grind. So may as well just go ahead and get my dailies done first. After I sell boss pistols, I should be at 21 bill since I did my Dark Knight weeklies and I transferred all the Meso over from the Dark Knight. So after today's grind and tomorrow's grind, I will easily hit my goal of 23 bill for the week. And I forgot what I ended last week at. I think I ended off really close to 10 bill, but not exactly 10 bill. So I want to say I made like a bit over 13 bill this week, which isn't too bad for grinding at Cernium, to be honest, because Cernium rates are fucking shit for Mesos. That's just how it is. I'd make like an additional 2 bill a week minimum if I was still at Moonbridge. But the price I pay for wanting to be 270. Decided to not go for the level up today, even if I do hit somewhere in the 90 percentiles. But that's just how it is. I figured at that rate, I will be exactly a week from reaching 270, so long as I get about 30% a day, which is pretty doable even with just 30 minutes of 2x per day on a 4-hour grind session. I just have to keep thanking Dailies for giving me a fuckload of EXP for that, honestly. Finished the dailies, though the EXP from them felt really low for some reason. Like I only gained 4.9%. I only gained 4.9%. But usually it's a little higher. But at 61% and pretty much a full 4 hours of grind with 2x, it really shouldn't be that hard to go ahead and reach at least 90% today. That's kind of like the bare minimum goal. So the grind begins for yet another day. I need to turn off the CXP skill because sometimes when I do my dailies, when you turn it off, it automatically turns back on every time you go to a different map. So if you're in one map and you go to like Apollo Fritto Portal, you come back, the EXP skill is back on. So I accidentally used like one of it out of the 20 that I usually have, which isn't that big of a deal, but considering it's affected by EXP multipliers and mob EXP, I kind of like to use it for maximum efficiency. Well, maybe not, otherwise I would only have it on for every time I'm on a rune. But it'd be like that. My 4 hours will begin right now, and I think I'm running low on wealth potions. I gotta make more later on, but that's okay because I have like 40 seed oils, so I can make at least 12 wealth potions off of that. Won't be a problem. 93%. Hey, I'm always doing a little bit of that extra grind just because MVPs are a little late and stuff, so I just kind of grind to the MVPs and like I did just now. So 22.2 bill, that's it. That is about 1.2 bill. It does take me a little more than 4 hours to make that much, as I feel like I've stated before, but just restating that, nodes, I don't even know where I started at. I think I might have been at like 32, 33, somewhere in that range. But I'm at 67 now, so, you know, at least 30 a day is fine. I don't even mind. The time I would need to open nodes again will be when I would need another Fatal Strike, and hopefully I'll have like 200 plus by then, but I shouldn't need to even open that many nodes. Or maybe I do, because I still want to max these 2 skills out, and we're almost there. But I am not pushing for leveling up on this character today. I got other things I gotta do, so we will hit 268 tomorrow. All I have left for the day is Dark Knight dailies and then Ursus later, and that's basically it. And here I am, I'm back. Last day of the week, and I am hitting 268 today. Pretty much gonna be streaming the whole day, basically. About to start 4 hours of grind, but before I could do any of that, I actually need to go back to town, go to Ardent Mill, and make some wealth potions, which I have how many recipes again? I've got Where the hell are they? I think they're right here. Yeah, 16. Now I have 15. So I can make a few. I'm going to try to make all 12 of them throughout the day. I'm going to need at least 14 wealth pots in total if I want to hit 270. So sometime during the day, probably going to have to go to Critias and get myself 10 more oils. And then with those 10 oils, I just make 3 more wealth potions. And then that should be all the wealth pots that I need up to 270. Considering that I pop one for bosses next week. So I will have exactly all the amount that I need. And then while I'm here, may as well just go ahead and maintain like my previous professions and then go grind. It's funny because I don't even think I'm going like as hard as I could potentially be. Nowhere near the 40-hour grind week episode, but I seem to have hit 268 pretty fucking easily without even having coupons the entire time. Just makes you wonder if I put in those hours, if we had yet another 3x event of that same caliber, I'd probably be well past 269 by this time. But of course, I'm keeping my grind time within like an actual possibility range where I can do it every day. Because if I did 6 hours a day or 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day, I would not be making this series anymore. I'd probably be like grinding for a few days and then like, this shit sucks, I burn the fuck out, stop playing the game. But I will use an hour of 2x today instead of 30 minutes just to exchange for the lack of a spirit pendant. So probably going to need it. I'll probably pop the second 2x during some stupid shit if I get like a spice portal or something, if I remember to. So I'll pop the first one when I start grinding, and then the second one a wee bit later. 23 bill should be a breeze. As a matter of fact, I'll probably be at 23.5 bill by the end of the day. So next week, you know, just going for the same amount. Maybe I could try to go for about 37 bill by the time I get my arcane weapon. We back. Regrats, thank you very much. Grats on this, thank you very much. I hit my goal level for the week, basically. 268 within the episode. This shit was easy as fuck though. I can definitely hit 270 in like 6 days. About 6 days, there we go. Let's say, who the fuck is he talking to? Talking to YouTube, bro. I do this shit every day. Hello, YouTube. And after the grind and the dailies on here and the Dark Knight dailies, who the Dark Knight also, by the way, is at 67% currently at level 235. So give or take about 3 more days until it's 238. I am just about done. I have yet to do Monster Park Extreme yet, so I still kind of have to get that done. But before I get to that, I put my damage gear back on just to see what my character is currently rocking with everything. And I am at 36.6k, which I think is an improvement by like 100 stats since the start of the week. So not really much of a gain in general, be like that. But I do have 2 arcane symbols I can level up, Morass and Dysphera. So I will go ahead and level these right now, even though it's going to cost me 118 mil each. But it puts me at 36.8k. Next symbols I am expected to level are Arcana and Latch, which they are both at 88 at the moment, and I currently have 139 coins, which then makes my Arcana 8.05 days from being maxed out. But because I have surrounded up, it's going to be 9 days instead of being it like really close to 8. And with Latch, 148 symbols I can get right now, and with the current symbols that I do have within the symbol, it should take me another 7.15 days, but of course rounding up to 8 days until I max this symbol out. So the quote-unquote free stat I have coming up, we got 9 days for that, 9 days for that, Authentic Force, 6 days for this, and I'm also estimated 6 days to hit 270, which means level 3 hotel on the site, which means that's 900 stat from that shit. So in 6 days flat, I'm getting 1.1k stat. That alone, unfortunately, will not push me to 38k. And I can't think of anything really stupid that I can pull off to even hit 38k. So it's just gonna be how it is. I still have to do Monster Park Extreme. Aside from Ursus, it is my last daily of the day. I am sitting on 23.3 bill, which will be 23.5 after Ursus. hoping I can hit about 37 bill next week, but I have 4 authentic symbol level up prices that I have to pay, which is going to be for a total of about 1 bill. So I'm probably only gonna have like 36 bill. Not to mention 2 arcane symbols, so this will also cost me, you know, some Mesos. So I'm gonna be spending like 1.2 bill on symbol taxes within the next 9 days. And of course, there's still nobody here. I think this person does want a party. Makes sense. But out of all the names here, there's nobody who's like actually actively recruiting or joining Monster Park Extreme, except for just that one person. But of course, you know me, I stick around for a little bit, wait for somebody to start a party, and I join a party, and now I'm in a party with 3 people, and they only need to get 1 more person. And just like that, I'm set. Let's get this free EXP. Alright, we fucking killed it. Get into some good parties. And then, well, I thought I was gonna die a little bit faster than that. God damn it, I hate starting this shit early. There we go, no more dry air. And I go from 19.9 to 21.6, and that is all the EXP that I get today. So not only did I accomplish my goal of reaching 268 this week, I also managed to be at an EXP range to where with enough consistent grind, I can hit level 270 and go to Hotel Arcs in about 6 fucking days. 6 days, that is phenomenal. So to go ahead and wrap up this episode, you know, give a little summary, and I will go over the checklist and pretty much see what's good. So as far as episode content is concerned, this one I definitely felt like might have been kind of bland. The big whole high peak was me doing bosses and me getting that arcane armor box from Vihila, and that was mostly just that, me working on my arcanes and stuff, you know, doing a BA just to kind of see where this character is at, getting towards hard Lucid solo, knowing that it's going to be extremely fucking hard, which is why I also put at the end, considering moving to chapter 6, because, well, I'm going to need some type of Oz ring to be able to successfully pull it off. But nothing has changed other than the fact that we are 3 Set Arcane, and we will be 4 set in 8 days. Because in 8 days, getting the arcane weapon, episode 30, stay tuned for that shit. So it's not going to be next week, sorry. That's just how that shit goes. But it could be next week because I still have one more opportunity at Vihila. And Vihila could give me a weapon box. Vihila can give me an armor box. Vihila can give me a daybreak pendant. Vihila cannot give me a damn thing at all. Honestly, I can't get shit. And I'm just going to take it. On this list here though, I would like to be able to fill up more items than just the Guardian Angel ring. Because I already mentioned that at this point, if I get any other Dawn boss drop, ring included, I'm going to try to charge that up to 19 stars. Twilight Mark and Daybreak Pendant are already 19 stars, pretty much. The literal one when I get them, bam, transfer, 19 stars, it's done. I don't even care about the legendary potential that I have on them. All that matters is that it's at 19, and that is literally the only thing in the world that matters. And it felt like I said that twice. I did. It be like that. Estella earrings, if I get Estella earrings as a drop, I am star forcing them straight to 19 stars. Whenever there is a Star Force event, if it blows up, it blows up. Obviously gonna safeguard it all the way, so I have to play the risky game for 17 to 18 and 18 to 19. So hopefully Estella earrings do hit 19, because even the base stats at 19 stars already beats the stat gain of a 20-star Horntail earring. But I'm manifesting it right now. Episode 29, I'm getting a cape drop from Hilla. I'll be 4 set. And then episode 30, I get my arcane weapon. And then I'm 5 set. And then I can work on my goddamn arcanes. I've also been thinking about my upgrade path a little bit more. And I started taking 22-star CRA into consideration. But that wouldn't really happen until I do things such as get 5 Set Arcane, 17-star them, get them to Legendary, 2-line on the armors and stuff like that, 3-line to WSC, double crit the gloves. And then maybe then I will finally consider 22-starring the CRA whenever I get like a lot of money to be able to pull it off. Because in my case, especially with CRA bullshit, it just might be better to 22-star them compared to, say, 3-lining them for at least 27 or better. I mean, the pants are already 27, so it'd be a huge fucking waste of money to try to get those to like 30 or some shit. And the hat's 24, so yeah, that's kind of why I prefer the 22 Storm. I know it could be hard from 21 to 22, but the stat gain, not really as big of a damage boost the Star Forcing is, and that's just that. I already know though, if it does blow up from 21 to 22 or within that 20 plus range, I will be in some deep shit, and that's just something I need to prepare a fuckload of Mesos for whenever that day will come. And that does it for episode 28. Next week, I'm gonna be in the 270s. I got a lot to do, a lot planned. There is going to be so much going on after I am 270. Episode 30 plus is going to be fucking jam-packed with like all these other things of me trying to squeeze in before I decide to finally commit to the grind to 275. Ideally, I wanted this to be a straight shot to 275, but I got so many other things I gotta take care of that right now it doesn't even matter. But anyway, that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys in next week's episode.